Now we get to watch Nerfologis' take on the new version of the A2. No, just kidding. Morphologis' take on the F8. So we have how you can loot Star Citizen's best fighter from Morphologis. So his take on the whole F8 thing. So far, just title, thumbnail, seems pretty overall happy with it. Most people don't, aren't feeling the way I am necessarily, but yeah, I just want to hear everyone's take around it, and it's so far quite maybe not very enlightening for some, but maybe a little bit more for me. Hearing other people's opinions when they're not just being nasty in the comments or something. So let's see.
So I can't believe this. I'm getting ready to go to the US for CitizenCon this year, and CIG drops a huge bomb for Star Citizen, a brand new event that's going to last for the next 10 days where you can loot an F8C Lightning, arguably the best fighter in the game, and definitely the rarest.
Morph, every new fighter is the best fighter in the game.
Next to the F7A, of which there is only one owner. So when I
Speaking of dropping bombs, Pepe laugh. Oh no.
Okay, rare. I'm talking like 1,000 maybe who own the F8C out of over 4.8 million citizens. All right, since I need to rush to the airport in like...
Bro, I think it is way more than 1,000 people that have spent more than $10,000 on Star Citizen. Right?
3 hours, I'm going to be as concise as possible with this event so you know how you can get your hands on one for yourself. So in the next 10 days, you'll be able to loot one of two types of licenses. The first one is the Gold License. The Gold License unlocks the ability for players who found it to purchase the ship from the website after successfully returning it to any location that has a rental kiosk and renting the F8C for a 24-hour period. Following that, you'll get an email from CIG showing you where you can purchase the ship. And from what I'm told, it's $260 on Warbond, which is without any store credit, and $300 if you're using store credit. So not a cheap ship, but it's a pretty cool and rare opportunity.
So at the moment that we're watching this video, Space Cutlet turned in his platinum ticket.
The golden ticket is reportedly lootable at any location that has a first-person mission, so you can find them at bunker missions, Korea, the platform missions, or even at crashed wrecks. So you can look pretty much anywhere for this right now, and from what I'm being told, it's actually pretty common. Quite a few people in my community have already found one and are posting pictures of them returning to rent.
Incredibly common.
And pick one up for themselves. However, you should be warned that this is a physical object and it can be looted from you, so if you do pick one up, don't tell anybody until you get back to a station and get your ship. Otherwise, you might lose it. And also remember that in 3.20, the current version of the game, you can't combat log. So if you log off after you've been engaged, your body and ship will remain and you'll be killed and looted anyway. So make sure you don't do that. The next one is the Platinum License, and this one gives you the ship...
I'm going to respond to this comment because this is around the event, and I feel like I have to respond to it every time it comes up because this mentality is so broken. Another streamer turn in. Awfully exciting for the common folk frequenting the servers. It is not just being turned in by streamers. It is being turned in by members of an org. It is turned in by members of a group. It is not a streamer event. It is a group event. And again, I think one of the underlying issues here is that any event that you can do solo doesn't have as much depth to it or as cool of a reward as this one does. So the issue here is that it is impossible for a solo player to get it. And as Super Champs in chat, who literally has a partner checkmark, feels like it is impossible to get one, right? You need a organized group, and everybody else is organized against you. So it is very difficult no matter what. Streamers have the easiest way to organize. And again, the underlying issue here is that the content that you can participate in as a solo or as the regular folk, as you say, just doesn't have a lot of depth and is maybe not as exciting to you. But just as, somebody might say, well, you're streaming your screen, so you can't call stream sniping. Well, you don't have a group to play, so you don't get to participate in group gameplay. right? These things go hand in hand, and I just don't think that is a very logical argument again, like calling this a bad event. Many people in groups have turned it in. The only situations where I've seen it be turned in is actually, personally seen it turned in is a non-streamer doing it, right? So
completely free. No need to
streamers are also getting stream sniped while they have the thing. So yeah,
purchase anything on the website, but there's a big catch. This license can't be looted from any loot box. Instead, it's only looted by...
You got your Halloween helmet as a solo that'll be wiped next patch? No, it's going to be attributed to your account. So, also, more uninformed anger.
By defeating a CIG developer flying around in-game, presumably in an F8C themselves. Should the dev be flying around in your server, you'll be able to quickly spot them via the in-game map system, where you'll see a marker for their location. They'll probably...
Once again, I'll say this on every video I react to. It is not any CIG dev. It is specific CIG devs that have access to this. It seems to be a community-run event by the community team, and only certain people are allowed to do this. And there is a lot of restrictions internally on how many of these they're seemingly able to give out, right? Pure speculation on my part. It's essentially, a GM event if you've played other MMOs, right? They are the GMs. They are the ones giving out the tickets. They have a number that they're allowed to give out per day is my guess, and that's how it works. Simple as that, okay? So when you see a CIG dev on the server and they don't have a ticket, you probably shouldn't kill them, because one of them was trying to fix a bug today and is unable to do it because he's been killed 30 times. Just go buy the mission, guys. You're not getting a ticket out otherwise.
We also be teasing you in local chat, so keep your eye open there. But everyone else in the server is also going to have this marker, so it's going to be a fight to secure it.
Unless it's Duncan Button or Elliot Maltby. Their kill on site, event or not, okay?
And even after you secure it, that marker, it doesn't go away. Not until you go and redeem your ship at either Astro Armada at Area 18, the New Deal in Lorville, or the Crusaders showroom in Orison. But that's not all. You'll also get a unique platinum skin to show off that you've earned this through blood, sweat, and tears, and you'll also get lifetime insurance.
Yeah, Zero got so much hate for this, but the devs were already on his server that he was on, and things like this. And again, it is not a streamer event. It's just way easier for a streamer to make a group. It is as simple as, you guys want to try to get this platinum thing, and then friend requests are coming out of everywhere, right? So it's just simpler to put together a group as a streamer. But it's not a streamer event. The orgs that are way more organized, I'm noticing, are having way more success than random streamer, right?
So your ship is going to be unique from any other F8C out there with that special skin. Of course,
a $15,000 skin, a $10,000 skin. Nobody paid this money for the skins, bro.
If you already own the F8C thanks to being Wing Commander or Praetorian level concierge, that's 10,000 and 15,000 US dollar backers, you'll already have an F8C in your hangar if you are a Praetorian level.
You met your wife during the event? Yo, Pog, dude. Be careful though, man. That's a pretty quick marriage.
Member, you'll also have two, because one will be the unique executive edition that has its own unique interior. However, if you've not spent an unreasonable amount of money on Star Citizen and you're not able to participate in this event for whatever reason, don't worry, the original plan for this ship still holds true. After you complete the single-player campaign of Squadron 42, you'll be able to unlock it to purchase it for yourself at that point.
Yes, guys, some of the things hold true, so don't worry. But the part of, when we actually finish the game, we have something to celebrate together, that no longer is true, right? Oh, guys, it's okay. Some of the things are true, so therefore it's not that bad.
Whatever that point might be. Hopefully at the end of next year, but I suppose we might find out at CitizenCon when it might be. Now, personally, I think this is one of the best events that CIG has ever run. There are actual stakes in this event that are going to cause some really fun interactions between players, probably a little bit of toxicity that's always going to happen when there's a lootable item that anybody can have, but I think it's also really cool to see that they're offering something unique to players if they capture it over things that are bought. that unique skin is something that whoever wins is going to be able to show off to their friends forever. Now, in terms of when those developers are going to show up and how many tickets are...
How valuable is a unique skin versus like a... I guess the ship was never unique, and I think that's maybe the argument against my feelings on it. Because you would have been able to get it when finishing Squadron, which is fair. Yeah, I just don't... Skins are interesting. I think that's why I felt so strongly about the Vandal Mask, is it's not a skin, it's like a unique item. It made it super special to me. Again, it was the first ever item you can earn in game without it being sold. It was such a special moment, and it's been so tainted since then. And then they continue to do more stuff that taints other valuable things, you know?
Eventually going to be given out.
Whether this, which is like a valuable monetary thing, which is less important, but yeah.
We don't know that information. We're just going to have to find out over the course of the next 10 days as people post that they've won them. If you have won one, though, please let me know by tagging me on Twitter. You can follow me at Morphologis, or let me know in my community section in my Discord. So yeah, head on over to the description down below and you'll be able to find the link there. But I have to get ready now to go to CitizenCon. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have fun.
He's leaving this early? It's like 10 days from now.
In this event, happy anniversary for Star Citizen. That's why they're doing this event. I cannot wait to see you guys at CitizenCon. And remember, if you do find me and you're part of the Armco community, I've got 6 sweaters and like 50 pins to give away. So please come find me and you'll get yourself some free loot if you are part of my community. That's all for now. See you guys after I get back.
Yeah. I mean, he's just basically sharing the news there. I don't have too much to add to his thoughts on it. It kind of is what it is. It's just CIG just continues to pick away at whatever the game was, and that's really all we got. I don't know what we're going to end up with anymore.